Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10. First play is to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On second and 10 now, Darnold. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Throwing is Darnold on third down. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And again, it's Darnold. Completes it again to Smith-Njigba. And they make the tackle at the 38. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. New set of downs for him. Starts at the 38.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Walker on first down. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Nice run last play. Sets up second and 2. Now Darnold off the play action. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock. But down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he is on 3rd and short. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yeah, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. We stop him right as he gets up past the 15.
They're on the 17-yard
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great, set. Anyway,
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving.
Right to the air. It's Hurts. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They go play fake with Hurts. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. That is Nick Emanwari. And the Seahawks get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the pistol, give here to Walker. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I think that's called not settling. Explosive play to begin the drive, and you just pay it off with another one. Now you put yourself in great position to score.
Play fake, Darnold. And he's going down. They said no to that shorter field goal, partner. Roll the dice for more, and they're going to end this first half empty-handed as a result. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They're hoping to convert here on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. How quickly things can change, partner. The pain from being taken down that prior play Yeah, I imagine that's gone and forgotten now, and it's been replaced by the adrenaline from finding the end zone there.
Yeah, that defense could have certainly used the pass rush from the previous play because that quarterback had plenty of time to scan the field and make a throw. He gets an immediate measure of revenge for that sack.
Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10.
No touch, no touch.
From the pistol, Hurts. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down the left side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Here he goes, third and long. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just have not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, they've got to pick their QB up somehow, some way.
Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on fourth.
Man, 180, 180. Carla, Yeti. Carla, Yeti, Yeti. Delta.
They'll go. Hurts. That is caught. He's got Brown. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
180, 180. Nice.
It's a design look for Hurts. And nothing was going to help him escape that. He gets hit for a loss. Second down coming up. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Great, set.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset. It began at the 30 and has now jumped to first and 10 all the way down inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
It's now second and 10.
After this one, we're going to hit the 2-minute warning.
Great.
Second down. Hurts throwing again. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a one-score game before halftime. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Kate, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Let's go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. He rolls to his right. And he reaches the end zone, so the two-point conversion will cut the lead down to 6.
Every once in a while, you just have to get the pulse of your team and measure how aggressive you want to be. It is such a boost for a team when you follow up a touchdown by outplaying the defense and getting an extra 2.
Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. And he tried to finesse that one far too much. It doesn't come close to the landing zone, so set this drive up at the 40.
We go set. The lady. It's up.
Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches.
We go set. Lady. It's up.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Set. The lady.
Staying with Walker. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down at the 30. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So first and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Darnold. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks will add to their lead at the end of the half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just a machine. Surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks bump the lead up to 13 points. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great, set.
Hurts setting up to throw. He fires one deep down the left sideline. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Rick Woolen with the INT.
Well, that's now his second time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the second on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. He'll throw it. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Looking to throw. He put some juice on a deep throw. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Epps. And the Eagles are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
right, they're out and set. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Don't touch it. Don't touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And they're going to score. It's a pick 6 for Seattle. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there was any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. And that's for an offense who just threw the interception. Heading right back out there, you better flush it fast.
This one is up and good. And the Seahawks push the lead to 20. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. The play clock runs out. This will be a delay. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game. Option play, they give it to Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. Pushing it up past the 30. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down.
For Eagles, 1st down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Leonard Williams applying the hit there.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football and defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
No touch, set. No touch.
Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Yeti, Yeti. Call up Yeti. Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. No touch.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles shrinking the lead some in the third. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. Getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Well, the penalty did not deter them. They go from 7 yards out and still convert for 2.
And you know what it was about, Kate? Do you know what that was about?
I don't.
It was about execution. It wasn't about, oh, I got more of the playbook opened up because I got a penalty. No, give me that play from the 3 because you have more run-pass options. You set yourself back. It means heightened execution. That's what got them the 2-point conversion.
And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Darnold looking to throw. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. That's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
He throws a bullet down the left side. That finds him deep down the sideline. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. The Seahawks have the football, up a couple of scores to start the fourth quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, set. Ready? Set.
Pistol snap, Darnold. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks go up by 19.
Eagles 16. Jason Myers to kick off.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Shipley now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's first and 10. Yeah, Nick Sirianni saw that play clock running down as he hurries to get a timeout called. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And it looks like they're giving about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. They send the tight end in motion. On second down, here's Barkley. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They go to Barkley again. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. This time it's a passing play. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
The 34-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game.
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Crowd left, Yeti. Delta.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. And they stay perfect, Brock. That's a perfect 3 for 3 now on 2-point tries. Is it just automatic at this point that if there's a touchdown, they're going to go for 2?
Well, they can tell this defense stops them. The answer is going to be yes. It's not supposed to be this easy. I mean, the numbers tell you you're not supposed to have this kind of success rate. But it's really clear this defense has no answer. Run, pass, confidence. The offense is owning them.
And this will give them some decent field position here, partner. This gets out to the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he's able to manage a couple on that run. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Seahawks up by 11. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Forced out to his right. Lines up and chucks this deep right. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles have some new life in the fourth.
Okay, I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
So first down from the 41.
Hey.
Working now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
No touch that. 60. And anyway, that. 73. 73. 9. No touch.
Rolling from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd
Crowd up, Yeti.
and 1.
Yeti, Yeti. Crowd up, Yeti. Hey. No touch.
Now to throw. And he's caught. He's got Brown. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Good, set. Go sit. Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer. No touch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Easy,
Will
63,
set up
63.
for the
And anyway, that.
two-point conversion.
Crowd left, Yeti.
They'll send him over right.
No touch.
Here he is to throw. proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
Shaheed now to return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And he gets the Seahawks first down, Brock, and that should finish off this win for him.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First down, Seattle.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Here we go, set. Hey, set.
Walker now from the gun. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
They're going to pass it here. Complete to Walker on the check down. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
First down, Seahawks.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag.
Go, set. Hey, set.
He'll look to throw it. This is brought in. Big game for Smith-Njigba. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win.
Touchdown.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks make it a 10-point ball game.
Eagles, 32.
First of all, you ain't back long enough. What they do, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking like you Superman. I got the kryptonite. That's too much. The mic, yeah, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You rack, you twisted, your girls are whole. You broke, it ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so, I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of weak. Want it over, that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? Jump for real, like my man's in them. Who get it all, strip to the hands with them. Man, y'all all make me.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to be a touchback, Brock, so we'll see what they decide to do with the final seconds they've got left here.
35-yard line.
So without a timeout to call, this winds up as a delay. Hoping to help spring him for a bigger return, but he got caught, and it lessens the return instead. Set him back 5. It's 1st and 15 after the penalty. One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Philadelphia.